Hearing that music again after all those years. Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in Diablo 2. Oi Kirob, don't be such a drama queen about it. It's not that many years ago you played us last. Yeah, that's true. don't call me out this early in the video, please. But yes, we are here to start a new playthrough of Diablo 2. Resurrected. And we have a bit of a theme going, as you can see. But first things first, we need to start our character. And yes, if you're looking for endgame grind and super builds and whatnot, this is not the channel for you. Although you might find it interesting regardless, because this is a different thing. We are here for the journey. The journey of Runar the Barbarian. But not any barbarian. He's a scholar and gentleman. Forget this is his former self. He's grown up since then. And also created some allergies. But let's talk about that in a bit. And there we are. Doesn't look too happy, does he? Well, that's because probably he has a tummy ache at the moment. Because there's a gluten allergy. Someone in the camp fed him stuff that he wasn't supposed to have. Also, why the fuck is online first and not offline? Who cares about online? Well, probably many of you, but let fail.
Good day.
Hello, Reeve. Long time no see. And wow, what has happened here? All looks so pretty all of a sudden.
Stranger.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised to see you.
Is it my kind?
Here.
Scholar and gentleman. I think you have not seen one in my kind in any recent past here. Looking at this camp, because scholars look like they are in very short supply over here. But yes, scholar and gentleman Runar has some issues. And his issues are the theme of this Let's Play. And that is that he's allergic to magic. That means he can't use any magic items. Which means that he can't use rare items. Which also means that he can't use unique items, because that is magic bullshit. And as a scholar, he doesn't even believe in magic. What he does believe in, as a scholar of the ancient runes... Oh, look how pretty they are. Of the ancient runes, is the power of the runes. Well, that was so terribly said, Kiro. You're quite the poet. Fucking hell. Anyway, so yes, he's not allowed to use any magic items. He's not allowed to eat gluten. And he can only use runes. But also rune words, because they are made out of runes. And that works. So that's the theme. Also, he is a very smart one. He's a scholar, he's a gentleman, and also kind of a pimp. Because he is going to be smart enough to use his mercenary for a lot of the killing, it seems like. Because he's going to be limited in killing potential for quite a while. Or, well, hopefully not. One of the themes you're going to see with this Let's Play, or my Let's Plays of Diablo 2 in general, there are quite a few old ones of those. I have linked those below if you want to see more right away. Some excellent ones from back a few years. And great fun, again. Even if you have watched them back then, they are so... they're so old that they are recent again. Den of Evil, right there. Oh, how pretty is this? How it lights up. Yes, some great stuff there. We drop our Tom Portal right there and continue on. Well, one theme of these Let's Plays in general is that I'm not going to waste your time, apart from this opening monologue that is wasting your time. And then I'm going to speed up gameplay that is irrelevant or not that fun, and we just leave it at this. And also, one thing that you're going to notice, which everyone is pointing out, I'm walking and running manually. Yes, there's good reason for that, because when you run, your defense is set to 0. You can still block, but your defense is set to 0, which is kind of terrible. So I choose to walk and run whenever it's suitable. If you're a master speedrunner, then you're so good at running only that you can get away with it. But normal players, I don't really think they can. Oh, a barbarian! Hey, Chelsea. You look much higher fidelity than before. Yeah, so what is this build going to be about, though? Well, how much money do we even have? 4 gold? That's more than enough. Yeah, So we have the waypoint. What is this build going to be? Well, I think with these limitations that we have in mind, what would make sense is that we go for a character that is a little bit more defensive. Also to take into account there is that our mercenary will likely be a bit better than usual because he gets all the magic items and unique items. Remember that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, one problem that we are going to have is that we have very low resistance overall because we have no rings, no amulet, because those are only magic. And that, of course, ooh, this looks like a dangerous situation. That, of course, is not going to bode well for his overall resistance levels. Where's the shamans? There they are. Yeah, so we need some resistances. Well, fortunately, we have a barbarian who gets at level 30 natural resistances, and they can be quite high. Also, runes are pretty good at providing those resistances, as are runeward armors, something like smoke, for instance. Those rogues, by the way, the slain ones on the floor, they're quite hard to see. But yeah, going to get used to that. So, what could work as a build for a character like this? Well, I think a concentrate barbarian might be a good one. Concentrate plus shouts, because we want to amp up our mercenary even more. Our mercenary will be a killing machine, hopefully. But also what we are going to focus on with Runar is, of course, getting those runes, which means loads of... yes, I'm walking through this area again, because you never know who got resurrected. Oh, first ring. That's money. Nice. Making an unstoppable mercenary, of course, would be quite possible with those shouts as well that we have. So let's take a quick look while we're in the den of evil here. So it looks like concentrate would be quite handy. Already at level 1. You probably want to go into get it at level 1, so level 18. Put our first point in there. It's plus 100 defense as well. We're not going to have the best armor rating in the world, but probably not too shabby either. And we need that damage because our weapon will only be a normal weapon with sockets. And later on rune words, of course. And I think what we're going to do is go with sword mastery, because that gives us the opportunity to wield a two-hander for the situations where we don't need a shield, where resistances aren't a problem. And in the situations where resistances are a problem, we can switch to an Ancient's Pledge and have a big-ass sword in one hand and deal less damage, but we are safer in general. I think that sounds like an overall plan that could work. Also, of course, our mercenary with the various shouts and so on will be quite a lot more potent than usual, and all the good items too. So what we do need, which is a synergy, of course, to concentrate, is, let's have a look here again, it's battle orders. Over here, so there you go, battle orders plus 10% damage per level. I think we're going to max out battle orders to max out concentrate. For our first skill, bash should be just about fine. Nowadays, by the way, you can toggle with Alt if you want to see the items on the floor or not. So the arrows are visible there, and if I press Alt again, they are not. So, previously it was hold to see them or not. That's quite handy. I like all the usability options they have added. It's perfect. Without affecting the game negatively, this is just giving you more options that make sense in the modern day. 20 years later. And there we have our first level up. It took a while because our way through the Blood Moor was a little quick. How are we going to do this? Well, is this? Well, didn't we have a bash already? This is level 3, yes. So, we do want to spend some on dexterity because we're going for swords, and more on strength because we want to get to a two-hander weapon real quick. Otherwise, we're not going to deal much damage. Also, two-handers, of course, have more sockets. One thing to mention is that gemstones are allowed in this. So we can gem things, but we can also put runes into it. So we have our first base skill. How about we go into sword mastery next? I mean, that's a good starting point. Just amp up the damage, attack rating, all good. Critical chance, of course. Double damage, always welcome. So then we just continue here. So hang in there. Is this armor actually the best we have found so far? Looks like it. Ouch. Yeah, normal items, always welcome. Ah, ring. That's money. Alright, let's bash a few zombies, shall we? Could you please hit them? Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, a little careful here, not to get surrounded, of course. Oh, wand. That will be quite handy. Identify is also quite handy. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this plays out with the runes only. Having to use all kinds of rune words that you usually wouldn't want to use, maybe. But also,
the rogues are safe.
The rogues are safe. We did it. We did it, guys. We saved the rogues. One thing that also is quite important. Oh, isn't that auto pickup beautiful? And this is so pretty. Oh, look at that. Nice. One thing that we can do here, because I don't have a town portal, is just save and exit, and then rejoin. It's offline, yes, please, and get back to the rogue camp. That's also called the save and exit portal. So there we have it. Yeah, what I wanted to say is there are a few rune words that I'm just going to say are completely fucking broken. Completely fucking broken. And we are not going to use them. Spirit, which is now available in single player, is such a rune word. It just destroys the entire game because it is best in slot always. Like for everything. And it's so easy to get. So, no bullshit rune words. We are only using those that are up to in the gray zone. That is allowed. And we are going to have a closer look at that when it becomes relevant.
Welcome,
Yes, so I'm not going to go down the path of just using the leather rune words and then you basically have a good character regardless of what you do. It's nonsense. They just really destroyed the game balance with this completely. And it's a shame. You should have... It's the problem here is that they are mixed in with really good rune words that are reasonable. But yes. Anyway, let's see what we can buy. Oh, yes. +1 to teeth. Well, you sell that and get loads of money. And, 1,000 there too. We can probably get our first sword very soon. Those books are so pretty. Holy shit. But okay, first things first. We need to suit up. Because this is the only thing that we can do. It's the only thing we have. Oh, yeah. Okay. That is expensive. We don't even have the cash for this. Can we... Oh, that's looking better, though. And enhanced defense and 1 socket. Yeah. Okay, I can take that. Of course, ideally, this should have 2. And yeah, maybe we should shop for that. But a little later we can do and optimize those things. Yeah, it's quite simple to buy stuff if you can only buy things that are completely standard. So how about a little sash, some heavy gloves, a superior hard leather armor, and a skull cap. No, we don't have enough cash. We can afford a normal cap. Or can we sell a few of these? Yeah, we can sell a few of these as well. And there we have what we need for the superior, not superior skull cap. Small shield, 300. We don't have that much money. Sorry. Sword Mastery level 2 is our next skill point. I do want to get to 5, roughly. I think that's about-ish the sweet spot for that one, if you're playing a very physical-based build of the Barbarian. And yeah, okay, I think we can continue here. And the Gold Plains. They should be far less scary now if we take a look at our character's stats. Defense, average chance zombie will hit you, 6%. Chance to block, 41. Quite well equipped, I would say. Not that it really matters. Yeah, this is the Cold Plains in normal Kilroy. you don't have to be scared. Oh yeah, this is good damage. Yeah, it's just the attack rating that is a little lacking. Oh, small charm. Nice. Oh yeah, one more thing. Of course, charms are magic. So those are for selling only. Yeah, I think I've pulled a few too many monsters here. But let's split them up and deal with them one by one. Ah, nice, another level up. And we can bash our way through here a little bit as well. Ow, ow, wow! He hurts. We don't have that much life yet because we have been going so heavily into investing into minimum requirements and so on. But yeah, it's still looking pretty good overall. Yeah, easy group. There we go. Ah, there's another rogue standing there. Okay. Got it. Another ring. That's good. That will give us some more money. And we need money. Because we need to buy things. And with so much money gathered, I think we just head back to town and see if we can equip ourselves a little better. Oh, the charm was actually a really good one. Too bad we can't use it. 5% poison resist. Well, poison resist, not that important, but still, it's a nice charm. Hard leather armor with 2 sockets. I'm looking for a studded leather with 2 sockets, basically, at this point. While I'm waiting to get to concentrate, level 18 with level 12 stun, I'm going to level up my sword mastery to level 5, where we're going to keep it. And then once that is there, and for the intermediate levels, I'm going to go into shout and battle orders. Well, battle orders is far later, but shout seems to be a decent one to use. And I'm actually considering that if we are a very single target focused character, maybe taunt wouldn't be the worst skill to have. Maybe it be a kind of taunt, drag the monster there, entrap it, and then battle cry it, because that is more effective. I don't know, maybe. Battle cry could also be something that would... Anything that makes our mercenary more powerful as well, right? That would be very handy. Could also do some item finding if we wanted to. But magic find when you're allergic to magic... maybe not the smartest thing to do.
Good day to you.
Ah, hey, you sleazy bastard. Good to see you. What kind of stuff do you have on offer? Not quite what I was looking for. Oh, by the way, you know what? This button down here is basically what Franzi, the gambling barbarian that we made a playthrough with, he would have loved this one. Oh man, this would have been the best thing in the world. We're probably also going to make use of this to gamble ourselves a great circlet or something for our mercenary. But yeah, for ourselves we can't use any of these items that would be generated, so it's useless. I'm going to keep these stat points just because I'm not quite sure what the requirements for a longsword were, or for the first two-handed sword were. I think it's like 26, 37 or something weird. Anyway, I think we are going to have another level up before we actually need that. But yep, let's run around and slay some demons, but probably just continue on. Blood Raven should be very much possible with this equipment. I would prefer to have a sword though. Okay, corner. This is the corner, which means that it's burial grounds. So let's see if we can kill Blood Raven here, or if that is a little too much to ask for at the moment. I think with our over-specced character equipment at the moment, even though we only use normal items, we should have a good go at it. There she comes. Let's see. Yeah, we are dealing a decent amount of damage. We can bash her over the head. Yeah, this should be pretty good going overall. The poison is not nice though. Ow! Holy shit, that was bad poisoning there. Not super poison, of course. That would have killed me. So, ha! You're trying to resurrect some fools. Ow! Your poison hurts. Come on, die already. Yes. Bash you over there. Perfect. Alright, easy. So why are we doing Blood Raven early? Why did I go to the corner? Well, I do need a mercenary. Mercenaries help out so much at the start. And I want her to level with me. Will help a lot during normal. And there we go. Basanti. Hello there. Let's see what kind of level you are at. Level 2. You must have something better than this. Okay, I stand corrected. Not many. Fiona, though, has level 3. Oh, I actually didn't know that. The cold arrow mercenaries are more expensive than the other ones. Or is this randomized somehow? Even though we still can't get a two-handed sword and we haven't found any shit yet, I think we're still better off just buying a saber. No, we can't buy this one. Or we can, but not use it. Yeah, I think that's better than this because we have it's higher damage, same speed, but we... Higher damage? Did I say higher damage? Yes, it has higher damage. Higher max damage. But it is a sword, which is, of course, what we need for our skills. So I'm going to buy something fancy for Fiona as well. For Fiona? Well, no. Basanti is the name. So, yes. Basanti, here you go. Ah, here. She is a cold arrow. And do we want cold arrow? Right now, it doesn't really matter, I would say. Why I'm asking the question to start with is because cold arrow can shatter enemies and thus reduce the amount of loot you get. But of course it has other advantages. So yeah, let's go with this, and she is basically a tank at this value. Ah, sword wielding barbarian. Look how... Oh, this looks pretty awesome actually. You don't want to have that sword in your face. Already feels so much better with the sword, and yeah, we have a very high chance to hit. Not much damage yet. Found the cave level 1, not interested, sorry. I like how crude throwing knives always are a great pickup because they always give you 480 gold. So if you're after some gold, then... Oh! Yeah, that will do the trick as well. But yeah, then all cracked and crude throwing knives are all the same value, 480. And this looks like Bishibosh's camp, so let's go slaughter some little demons. There he is. We two-shot him. And that's not what I expected. We're dealing that much damage already. And before we enter the stony field, let's do our next level up. Level 5. Now that we have 10 points, yeah, I think we go... yeah, we're very low on life, but this covers all that we need in terms of requirements. And from now on, for the rest of Act 1, basically. And maybe we want to get up to 50. For the 51, I believe, is the heaviest armor you can buy in Act 2. So yeah, maybe that would be a good point to stop for now. But yeah, stony field action and new skill point. Well, that is swords once again. Another ring and another cracked throwing knife. Perfect. Beautiful treasure. Even more beautiful is the waypoint. And there we go! We can finally use it. It was 27 dex, 35 strength. And look at this beauty. The only thing that is missing is sockets. We need 2 sockets in one of these. But for now, this is actually a really good weapon. So I'm going to buy it. I'm going to use it. There. Yes, now we're talking. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. And with the waypoint right next to Chassis, we can actually go shopping very easily. So let's see if we can... That didn't take long, did it? It can have a maximum of 2 sockets. So yeah. Alright, well, can I refund this, please, Chassis? There we go. 2 open sockets. Beautiful. Okay, that charm that we just found and sold. Once again, 5% poison resist. And with this acquisition of ours, the beautiful sword, We now are a lot closer to our true form. How much damage do we deal? 14 to 32 is a lot for Stonyfield. And we hit everything, and basically they can't hit us. And there you go. Beautiful. Let's see how quickly this thing dies. 2 shots. Rakanisha time. There are the Karen stones. Let's take a look. We should be fine because we're dealing so much damage that he's not going to emit that much lightning either. So let's tackle him first. Come on. That was a good hit. Yeah. That's the power of Runar. Who needs bloody magic? Standing in the blood of our enemies, Runar is about to call it a day. Well, for the episode, that is. We have made some nice progress. Well, not speedrunner progress, that's for sure. But we have established a good set of base items, all very much non-magic. We have a good stash of gold at home, not here. And we have a helper that seems rather capable for now. And yes, so far, no tummy aches and allergies, which is great. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.